Hello, my name is Zephaniah Mundy, and the podcast show that I will be doing is called The Big Deal Show, bettering the world one pet peeve at a time. So, what is the overarching subject of our podcast? Well, essentially, it's going to be comedy based, and it's kind of looking at pet peeves and little irritations throughout our lives that kind of bring us together and could kind of invoke any type of debate or any type of discussion. I think it'll be a little more understanding when we go through some of the details here in just a minute. Will the series be predominantly solo narrative, interview, or discussion based, or a mix of each? It's going to be a little mix of all of this. Actually, it's going to be a lot of solo for me, but I'm gonna definitely interview some people, and mostly all of it's going to be discussion based. We kind of want that kind of back and forth aspect of it. That I think that's going to be a lot more engaging. The mission statement is kind of just illustrating we um, what we kind of want to aim for. So the Big Deal Show takes the little annoyances of everyday life and turns them into big, hilarious, thought-provoking debates. Each episode spotlights a few common pet peeves and unpacks why they drive us crazy, how they affect our daily lives, and whether the world would truly be better if we fix them. By making a big deal out of small frustrations, the show blends comedy, relatability, and a touch of social commentary. This show is fast paced, comedy based, and highly relatable. The show isn't about negativity at all, it's about laughing together at life's little irritations while imagining a better and maybe more ridiculous world without them. This show is universally relatable because everyone has pet peeves. This podcast is presented in collaboration with the Audio Production 2 class in the School of Media and Journalism at Arkansas State University. That is the mission statement, and kind of just breaking down what we're trying to do here for the Big Deal Show. Who is the audience? This is literally for anybody because everybody, whether you're young, whether you're old, it does not matter. We all have things that irritates us, that are pet peeves. We just all have it. So it's literally for anybody, and I think that's what makes it have so much potential because it's just so relatable. How will the podcast brand itself? Well, the primary colors here is orange, brown, and we have that cream color. Honestly, I might be changing the orange to a gray. I just kind of think the gray kind of fits better, but I'll figure that out. The intro, very, very simple. It's going to sound like welcome to the Big Deal Show, where we take life's little annoyances and turn them into a big conversation. I'm your host, Zephaniah Mundy, and today we're diving into the small stuff that drives us all just a little bit crazy. Those everyday pet peeves that deserve way more attention than they get. So sit back, laugh with us, and get ready to make a big deal out of the little things. That's our intro. And let's take a look at a couple potential segments and topics. The first one, now these are not 100% guaranteed that we'll use all of them, but these are just kind of some ideas how it's probably going to look. Small but big, that's kind of where we look at things that are really small, that's not really affecting anything, but it's still a big deal somehow. Like this one, people who text K instead of OK. Yeah, that's very understandable. I've definitely been a victim of that before. Also, when the Wi-Fi drops out for 5 seconds, I notice in my apartment it does that all the time, and I don't know why it drives me crazy. So, public enemy number one, that's kind of looking at the social aspect of it, looking at other people and dealing with them. Um, I have on here drivers who don't use turn signals, but honestly, driving around in Jonesboro, people do not like. Oh, I've seen this with a lot of people. They just drive without their headlights, just without like it's completely dark at night, and they're just driving without their headlights. So that blows my mind. Um, moving on to deal or no deal. This is kind of things that are on the fence, and you're just trying to see, is it worth being a big deal or not. So that could be a segment there. We have pet peeve of the week where um, I can show or I can share a pet peeve of the week actually. And then we have listener rants where um, we can take questions from the audience, or we could listen to other people's story or listen to other people's and try to see, is it a big deal status. I think that'll be nice. And then we have that's just wrong, where things that just unacceptable. I mean pineapples on pizza. Me personally, I don't mind it, but that seems to be a big deal for some people. Socks with sandals, I'm also okay with that. If you can pull it off, you can pull it off. People clapping when the plane lands. I think it's okay to celebrate a safe landing, But some people think differently, and that's kind of what this show's for. Is to kind of bring all these ideas together and just have a platform to let them clash. Um, Thank you very much. This is Zephaniah Mundy here, presenting the Big Deal Show. So I'll be looking forward to hearing some of your feedback on how I can make this show better. And until then, I'll see you in class. Thank you.